Okay, this is Project 10 Part 2, and if I look at this particular report that I'm going to be sending to all my parishioners, it has St. Mark, but the St. Mark's wouldn't be on everybody, all the parishioners think. This would be just for the whole report, so I need to move that down. So I keep going back and forth over here from design view to other views. So I'm going to lengthen this right here, bring that down. Probably didn't need to bring it down that far. And bring down the envelope number, and all the rest followed. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm going to bring this down, and you can make that larger if you want to the name of the church. Let's say I wanted it to be 36. You can do whatever you want, just to show you that it's okay. So that's St. Mark's Church. Let me move it up a little bit, and then make this one smaller, just because that's only going to show on the first page. Then I'm going to put a church icon right here. And so right over here under design was already up when I looked at it. I'm going to go to logos, and I'm going to go to desktop, and there's my steeple. And I'm going to move that steeple down here so everybody in the church, all the parishioners, get to see the same thing. Now I've got to make that smaller again. Now I'm going to add a, this will have the name envelope number, and then it will have the various data there. So I'm going to add a sub-report. So I have to go to right under here where it says envelope number. I stretch that out. I'll do it again for you here. It was here, and I'm clicking here until it turns to crosshairs and dragging it down because I'm going to add a sub-report right here. Right up here under the design tab, you'll see all these little icons that we're going to be using. The one that we're going to be using now is sub-report. And so I'm going to click on sub-report, and I'm going to drag an area, a sub-report right here. And it's going to ask me questions. I'm going to use existing cues, and I'm going to use the query that we did because we only want 2010, so I'll put everything over there. And I'm going to go next, and because I made the mistake of putting capital E for envelope and small e for the other one, I have to go look it up. Envelope number and envelope number right here. So it's going to make a relationship between the two tables by envelope number. Then I'm going to next, and you can call it anything you want to, and then hit finish. Now it looks like a big mess now, but this is the sub-report right in here. And you hardly can see it, but you can drag it any size you want it right here. I can make it wider. And it will have the same parts as the report. So it looks like a great big mess that takes some getting used to. That this is the report header, page header, detail, page footer, report footer. First thing I want to do is put and you can look to see what it looks like now if you want to. Anytime you can look to see what it looks like. And see that with those words right there, 2010 contribution sub-report, we can get rid of those. That looks like a mess. And so this one and has person after person. It doesn't have a page break for each person. So I'm going back to here and look at the design view. Get rid of this that we just noticed didn't look good. And then right here we're going to put a page break. And so that's right up here. It looks like a page break. Insert or remove page breaks. And you don't have to drag very far because it only puts a little line. And now every parishioner report will stop before the next one starts. Now the only other thing we have to do is add the total, all the contributions. And so what we have to do is in the sub-report footer, we're going to click on this and drag it down a little space. And we're going to add it's the little a and the little b up here under the design tabs. The little a and little b, click on that. And these two are about, you have to go to these little squares to unbind them. And right here we can change the text. I can move it, I can do whatever I want. I'm going to change that text to read 2010 total contributions. And you can put a semicolon or whatever. And let's say I want to make this, I didn't mean to do that. So let's say I wanted to make this larger, these words larger. And so you can go up to here and change them to 12 maybe, and black. Look, those are white now. Maybe I can make them black. All right, white's fine. I think I like white. And I'm going to make them bold. And I might have to make the box a little bigger. Okay. And I can do the same thing here. I can make them